Number one. Hey everyone, I want to share something that happened to me last week while we were camping. It was honestly one of the scariest experiences of my life, and I can't stop thinking about it. So, a few friends and I decided to go camping in a remote forest few hours from my home. It was beautiful during the day, with tall trees all around us and the sound of birds chirping. We set out tents near a small stream and planned to stay for 2 nights. The first day was fun. We hiked, cooked over a campfire, and told many stories. But as it got darker, things started to feel different. The forest became so quiet, almost too quiet. Have you ever felt like something or someone was watching you? That's exactly how it felt. As we sat around the fire, I noticed strange noises coming from the woods. It sounded like footsteps, but when we shone our flashlight into the trees, there was nothing there. We all laughed it off, saying it was probably just a small animal or something. Later that night, when we were getting ready to sleep, things took a dark turn. One of my friends, let's call him Jake, woke up suddenly and said he heard whispers outside his tent. At first, we thought he was dreaming, but then we heard it too. It was faint, but definitely the voice whispering in the darkness. We were all screwed now, huddling together in our tents, trying to figure out what to do. Should we leave and hike back to the car, or stay and hope whatever it was would go away? Suddenly, we heard footsteps again, this time closer. I peeked out of my tent and saw a shadow moving between the trees. My heart was racing, and I whispered to my friends that we need to leave now. But before we could move, we heard a loud crash, like something heavy falling nearby. That was it for us. We grabbed our things and ran as fast as we could through the woods, back toward the trail that led to our car. The whole time, I felt like something was following us, just out of sight. I didn't dare to look back, afraid of what I might see. Finally, after what felt like hours, we reached the trail and saw our car in the distance. We didn't stop running until we reached it, and even then, we didn't feel safe. We quickly packed our tents and threw everything into the car, not wanting to waste any time. As we drove away from the forest, I couldn't shake the feeling that we have been watched the entire time. Whatever was out there, it wasn't friendly, and I'm just glad we made it out alive. I haven't been able to sleep well since that night. Every time I close my eyes, I see those shadows, hearing those whispers. I keep wondering what could have been happened if we had stayed, if we hadn't run when we did. So please, if you ever go camping in a remote forest, be careful. And if you hear strange noises or see shadows in the darkness, trust your instincts and live. It's better to be safe than sorry. Stay safe out there, everyone. And remember, sometimes the scariest things are the one you can see. Hello guys. If you like this kind of stories and want to hear more, please consider subscribing to this channel and check out my other videos and like them and share them. Now, back to the stories. Number 2. This happened recently while I was camping, but I can't get out of my mind. Last week, a group of us decided to go camp near an old abandoned cabin deep in the woods. We were excited for a weekend of hiking and campfire stories, but little did we know something eerie awaiting us in the woods. The cabin itself was creepy from the start. It looked like it hadn't been touched in decades, with vines crawling up the walls and broken windows staring out like empty eyes. But being adventurous souls, We set up our tent nearby, thinking it would add to the thrill of our camping experience. The first night was uneventful, filled with laughter and crackling of our campfire. But as the night wore on and the fire died down, strange things began to happen. We started hearing faint whispers coming from the direction of the cabin. At first, we brushed it off as the wind playing trick on us, but the whispers grew louder and more distant. One of our friends, Sam, suddenly froze and pointed toward the cabin. Through the darkness, we saw a faint light flickering in one of the broken windows. It was as if someone or something was inside, moving around with a dim lantern. Fear gripped us all, but curiosity pushed us closer to investigate. Armed with flashlights, we approached the cabin casually, our hearts pounding in our chests. As we got closer, the whisper grew louder, but we couldn't make out any words, just eerie murmurs that sent shivers down our spines. Just as we reached the cabin, the light in the window abruptly went out. We stood there in silence, staring at the dark silhouette of the cabin against the starry sky. That's when we heard footsteps behind us, slowly and deliberate, crunching on the dry leaves. Turning around slowly, we saw nothing but the empty forest staring back at us. But the footsteps continued, circling around us like a predator stalking its prey. Panic set in, and we scrambled back into our campsite, not daring to look back. Back at our tents, we tried to calm ourselves down, convincing each other that it was just our imagination. But deep down, we knew something wasn't right. The whispers persistent through the night, echoing in our minds even after they faded into the distance. Morning couldn't come soon enough. As soon as the first light broke through the trees, we packed our gear in record time and hiked back to the civilization. The eerie feeling of being watched followed us all the way, and we couldn't shake the sense that whatever was in that cabin didn't want us there. To this day, I still wonder about the secrets that old cabin holds and who or what was whispering to us in the night. Some mysteries are better left unsolved. But one thing for sure, I won't be camping near any abandoned cabins anytime soon. Stay safe out there, adventurous, and remember, not all places in the woods are peaceful as they seem. Be careful out there. You wouldn't know what lurking in the woods in the dark, waiting for the innocent soul to venture off in the darkness so they can rise upon. So please careful whenever you go camping solo or with friends. Not every beautiful place safe as it seems. Hi guys, Malayaliwendigo here. Hope you guys like these camping stories. If you want to hear more, please consider subscribing this channel and watch all other videos in this channel. Like them, share them. And if you have any suggestions or any improvements I need to make in this channel, please post them in the comment section. So support me. Till next time, bye.